Okay, I'm here with Darren Schneider in Full Sail's new audio temple. This is the newest big studio we have on campus here. And Darren, what exactly is your job title these days?
I am the course director for session recording and the manager of the audio temple. So kind of wearing a lot of hats all at the same time now.
Cool. So you're in charge of the new studio.
Yep.
And I guess it's been open now just for a month since we've cut the ribbon.
Yep, it's been open for a month. We've done everything from some of the projects for some of the owners, outside work. We've been running labs in here for the last 2 weeks. So it's
Really?
it's been pretty exciting.
I don't know if you're privy necessarily to the bottom line, but what would be the price tag on something like this? Just the board, for instance.
Yeah, well,
like
the console in general, they're anywhere between $500,000 and probably $800,000 now. A room fully done. I mean, this is all acoustically done with every panel in the wall is a special panel that's been designed for the room. So you'd be looking at probably anywhere between $1.5 and $2 million.
So Darren, you've done a couple of sessions in here, and do you feel like you're really starting to get comfortable with the room yet, or is that something that takes a little longer?
Yeah, I've built multiple studios, and I would have to say, not just because we're here right now, but this is the most turnkey I've ever seen a studio in my life. We plugged 2 speakers in. I did a mix. My first initial test mix was only like a half a dB off on the low end. It mixes well. It feels good. Sometimes you just gotta scratch your head and go, how did you get so lucky? You know what I mean? Because
So compared to the other studios you've worked in, this is pretty much
an amazing studio, and a lot of it has to do with technology. I mean, this entire room was put into a CAD program. We actually ran audio in the computer, simulated what we were going to hear, how it was going to be. So this is, as well as a lot of hugely experienced people, but it definitely it has. The architects, everybody that deals with this, acousticians, I mean, when you can say, oh, hey, there's going to be a low-end bump at 200 hertz, let's deal with that now. I mean, that literally...
Before you even build the room.
Yeah, before you build it. Before, old school studio design was we'd build the room, and then we come in, we listen to it, and we're like, oh, there's too much low-end, so we put something on a wall, or we would do something, to combat whatever it is. Our live studio as well, we have all RPG filters that are tuned for the room before it was even built. And everything goes like an erector set into a certain place, and it literally, came out exactly what we predicted.
So it's a pretty high-tech operation then.
It is.
Even in the designing of it and everything.
Yeah, this was 2 years in design and development. It was 2 years before we actually built this thing.
Well, so. I have to say, I've done a good handful of studio sessions, and even now when I walk into a studio like this, it's really got a cool feel to it, It just kind of feels like the helm of a spaceship. I mean, do you still get that feeling after working in it every day? Is it still just as exciting as it ever was?
I tell students that all the time. The night before a session, I've got a guitar session tomorrow. I mean, tonight I'll have trouble getting to sleep. I still get super excited about it. I still, I walk in here every day and go, wow. I mean, I don't think that I don't want it to go away. Because if it goes away, that means I'm bored with it. I'm not into doing what I'm doing.
You gotta find something else to do.
Yeah, and it's still that way for me. People who know me know that I'm probably one of the more passionate people about this particular place as well as all studios. I mean, that's how I one, make my money, and two, it's something I absolutely love. So this is the kind of world that I've been living in. Day in and day out. We're in these rooms for 12, 14, 16 hours a day.
Right.
So, when you're in here that much, if it's not comfortable, if it's not a part of you, then,
you're going to go nuts.
You're going to go nuts.
Well, this is a great room, Darren, and you seem like the man for the job, so congrats on your studio management spot. I know you're going to have a lot of fun in here.
Absolutely.
And hope to come through and be playing some music in here and get to play with it with you.
We'll definitely be doing that soon, for sure.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Darren.
You bet.